Welcome to Board Game Empire. We're going to be showing you an overview and review of 8-Ball Pool, the board game. So this is a unique take on the actual game of 8-Ball. It takes it very literally and they took it literally and turned it into a board game. Basically, the history behind this, it was two guys that really enjoyed playing pool. I think they were in Australia. Their pool halls closed for some reason. They didn't say why.
So it was COVID.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
So they could no longer play pool, so they missed it, so they came up with this board game. And so basically the way you start this game, they have these cards. These look like pool cues. Or not the triangles. And you randomly assign them to cards, starting with the white ball, the cue ball, the 8-ball. So you see this says A2, so the cue ball would go on A2, the 8-ball would go on A6, and you just keep going at this. It has this one, that means it was pocketed, so it would go off the game, and we'll just quickly put these in the locations. So this is supposed to simulate if you breaking the balls, basically, and putting them in a random. This one was pocketed, and 07.
H5.
So 2 were pocketed, a stripe and a solid.
L2.
And so this was simulating the balls being
L2.
okay, the balls being broken. So you decide who's going first. They would roll these dice. This is a 1, so you have a total of 3 moves plus 2. That's not a very good roll. You get a total of 5 movements. And what that means is you're shooting the cue ball, trying to get balls in the pocket. And you choose, since 2 were put in, if I'm the first player, that means I'm the one that broke. So I could choose between stripes and solids. You cannot do, if those cards come out of the 8-ball or the cue ball being pocketed, you just draw new cards. Obviously they're not going to go in the pocket. So this one, I would probably shoot at there really isn't a great shot.
Yeah.
But the way you do shots here, the cue ball or the target ball can go in 3 different directions. You can either go straight or diagonal left or diagonal right. So straight, diagonal left, diagonal right, and then if the cue ball can bounce either forward or backwards in that same straight or left-right pattern. So so it's not completely realistic with the game of pool, but that's their way of obviously simplifying it to where you just have 3. Actually, there's 2 that were sunk right. 2 solids and 1 stripe. So that's the easiest way to figure out how the ball is going when you hit it. So I only have 5 moves. So say I'm going here. Let's see. We'll say I was going to hit this 2 ball. So it would be 1 would be my 1 move, and you go into the position where the 2 was. 3, 4, 5. If I wanted to go diagonal, or it could go up 2 and bump into those. But your movements, however many spaces you have, are the amount that you can move the balls. If I had leftovers, say I had 12 and I hit this for 1, 2, 3, I could actually make my cue ball either go straight, left, or right to ricochet. You can also do bank shots. So say I wanted to go off here, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I wanted to do that, just to position myself or get it in a bad position for the next player. So they're covered in the book, the directions that you could take. So basically, you're just going through the motions of that, rolling the dice, seeing how many moves you got, and strategically trying to get balls in the pocket or setting yourself up for your next turn, hoping you get lucky and could get the cue ball in a position where you get them in the pocket.
And there is trick shots where you could roll the white ball back as well.
Right, that's what I kind of I think a little bit talked about. But so it is they did do a good job at simulating the playing a game of pool. Definitely did that. So what did you think about it?
I think the component quality is really good. Mm-hmm. I do like the
I love pieces. The little balls.
These are good quality too, nice and thick. So the board is nice. The dice are well designed and easy to see. You can't really. I wish that the text was a little bigger on the bottom part of the dice, but I mean, you really don't need it once you figure out how to play it.
All that is just the name.
Yeah, no, the bottom. I don't know what my eyes are.
It's just the name.
Yeah,
it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with it.
But I really do like the mechanics flow smoothly and it's easy to learn, teach. But I think replayability it kind of lacks because I don't know something about the game. Just I wish there was more aspects to it because it does seem a little repetitive and it's very luck based, determined on the dice roll. But whereas pool, we have a pool table. We play quite often. It's more strategic. There's very little luck base because if you accidentally hit the ball in, and you didn't call it, it's the next person's turn. Whereas this, it's definitely lucked on. It's based on luck on the dice roll. So for me, I'm giving this a 5 out of 10. I just wish that there was more to it. I think that there's something they could have incorporated, cards or something that would have probably taken it to the next level. So what did you think?
Well, like I said, the components are amazing. I love the balls, how they did the little half balls. They did a great job at simulating a game of pool. It just wasn't exciting enough for us, so that was and we love pool.
Oh, yeah.
I was so excited about this game. I thought it was going to be awesome. Looking at the components and stuff, I was really excited. It's very nichey, so maybe if you are really into pool,
we're
really into pool. I don't know. Maybe it reminds me of back in the day. Remember the football game where you flick the paper football between the persons?
Yeah, we used to play that at school.
This makes me feel like that type game. It feels like, and it kind of is that, like a homemade game that some college kids were bored and, created it kind of thing. It doesn't feel like a finished game for
board gamers.
Mass board game production, I guess. Yeah. There's just something missing to it. So, and I can't put my finger on it, but it wasn't exciting for us. But they did do an amazing job. I will say they did a great job with how you place the balls in the beginning and the whole look of the game, the components. I don't know, maybe if they came out with an expansion to it to make it a little bit more exciting, it might be a game I feel that would maybe appeal to a lot more people. It was difficult, I will say, from their rules to figure out this game. So we saw on Board Game Geek, the developer is really good at basically responding to people, and they, based on the feedback on Board Game Geek, they did make several videos. So they do really good videos too. Their videos are really high quality, animated, and so we watched their videos. So they did a good job of doing those on YouTube. If you do get this game, watch their videos, and it will help you to quickly just get started on this game, because it's not a hard game at all. It was just the rule book, for some reason, it looked like football. What are those called? The football plays that the coach has. That's what the rule book looked like to me. It was a bunch of arrows and lines and balls, and it was just it did not register in my brain. But once we saw them doing it was really easy and it made perfect sense. So I would give this a 5 as well. And I feel bad doing that because I was really excited about this game, and I could tell they put a lot of work into this and a lot of time, and so hopefully maybe they'll come out with an expansion to make it a little bit more exciting. Maybe add trick shots or something would probably be, if you had cards, like you said, maybe allow you to do some trick shots. I don't know. I don't really know what, but that's maybe something they could do. But hopefully this will help you to decide whether this is a game you might enjoy playing. It is a great simulation of pool, I will say that. And maybe it's just us. Maybe we're just, obviously we have a pool table, so we prefer the actual real pool. But so if we will put the link in the description if you want to check it out and maybe buy this game for your collection. Please feel free to leave a comment. We hope you like this video and will give us a like. We hope you're already subscribed to our channel, but if not, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.